Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are having really great days so far. My day has been absolutely amazing, except for my hair. I've been having a really bad hair day. I almost wore a hat, but I don't really look good in hats, so I didn't wear a hat. So you're gonna have to deal with my really bad hair. I'm sorry. Um, so my day was awesome. My brother's in school for all this like broadcast media type stuff, and he needed me to help him make a commercial. And like I was a voice actor in his commercial, and I filmed it. So I'm gonna make a video about my brother next week, and I'm gonna put the commercial in it because it might be one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life. We had so much fun doing it. That sounded really conceited. We were the funniest thing ever. We were very funny, but I'll let you be the judge if it's funny or not. So next week, be ready for that. But I want to get into it because I have so much to talk about. So, Pride. Oh my God. Yesterday, because it was yesterday. Yesterday was without a doubt one of the most emotional days I've had in so long. It was crazy. Okay, first, originally, I was supposed to go with two of my friends. And then I invited my parents along, so it was going to be the 5 of us, and we were all going to go. And then both of my friends wound up bailing out on me. And I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of strange now. My parents with me at Pride. Oh my God, what's going to happen? But let me just tell you, I had so much fun. And I'm really glad it was actually just me and my parents. It was amazing. Oh my, it was such an experience. And I can't even begin to try to explain it. Oh my God, it was amazing. Okay, first, so we get there. And we got there an hour early, so we got a good spot. We were right on the guardrail on the side of the parade, and things were already getting crazy, and it was so much fun. And then the parade started, right? And it was just so emotional. Me and my mom were crying a lot. And we would be laughing, and then we'd be crying, and then we'd be laughing, and then we'd be crying, because it was such a monumental day, especially because they just passed the same-sex marriage bill in New York. So there were just so many elderly homosexual couples there that were they had signs together for 54 years, and it was just so adorable, and I don't know, it was really awesome to see all these people who've kind of paved the way for the younger generation, our generation, seeing all the people that had to go through the trials and tribulations and have to fight for what we now have. And it was so cool to be able to see them and really see them celebrate. There was Mama Jean. Let me just tell you about Mama Jean. She was a wild woman. Absolute. Oh my God, the phone again. Can you believe it? So, the home phone rings twice a year, and it's the 2 times I've made videos. But yeah, so Mama Jean, she was an 80-year-old woman, right, who was on the back of a a convertible, sitting there, and she was just flashing everyone left and right, just pulling up her shirt, letting her boobies hang out and about, and she was working it. Oh, Mama Jean, she was so much fun, and I love Mama Jean, and it was hilarious because I had a lot of friends at the parade, but there were so many people at the parade you couldn't find anyone. But yeah, they. One of my friends updated her Facebook, just got flashed by an 80-year-old woman. I'm like, Mama Jean! But yeah, so Mama Jean was there, and she's awesome. And there were 2 drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race, and let me just tell you, I'm obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, this season I loved it. I really got into it this season. Normally I'm not that into it, but this season I really got into RuPaul's Drag Race and watched it religiously. And one of my favorite queens, they're both amazing queens, but Stacey Lane Matthews was there, and so was Miss Manila Luzon, and I love Manila Luzon. It's funny because I actually met both of them at various clubs on Long Island this summer, but I remember, when I kind of met Manila, I was had too much apple juice to drink that night, and I was kind of really hyper. So yeah, I don't quite remember my experiences with Manila Luzon, but I remember her being really funny and really, really nice. I remember having like a really good conversation with her. Don't remember per se what it was about. Apparently, I told her that I wore yellow because yellow reminds me of her. I don't remember that, but yeah. But Manila is awesome, and I was so happy to see her. And like, I used to watch Drag Race with my parents all the time, so they were very excited to see the queens too. They're like, "Oh my God, it's Manila!" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Manila." But yeah, it was really awesome seeing like all the different types of people who were at Pride because there were so many people, like from friends and family members and just people who supported equal rights for everyone, and it was just such a celebration. Like, and that's what it really was. It was nothing like over the top, nothing crazy. It was just a big celebration, and you could just feel everyone's joy and happiness and just it was awesome, and it was such a bonding experience. Like, I really felt that everyone that was there was like just all brought together and like one big family, and like we were all, I don't know, it was hard to explain. It just felt such a connection with everyone, and like we all became like one being, and it was awesome. It was so cool, and it was a wonderful experience, and I was so happy to experience it with my family members and the rest of New York City. It was just really, really, really awesome, and I loved it. Like, it was amazing, and the parade went on for about 5 hours. I want to say it was so long, and it was so like just energetic the whole time. Like, there was never a weak point, never died down. Like, it just kept going and going and going. But afterwards, I wanted to go downstairs and party like everyone else, but um, I had tickets to go see a show with my mom, and I wound up seeing The Normal Heart. And The Normal Heart was such. I don't even. I still don't have words to explain my feelings towards The Normal Heart. It was such an informative and vivid and heart wrenching experience, and I cried a lot, a lot, a lot. And it was very hard on me because I wasn't expecting everything that was going to be. Like, I had a lot of people warn me about it and say, "Oh my God, it's really intense. You're gonna cry. Like, be ready for it." But I wasn't ready. I still wasn't ready for some of the things that were in it. There was this one scene where just thinking about it like really like drives me wild. Like, I can't form words to express how I felt during that scene. And the play is about like the outbreak of AIDS and in New York, and New York's like reaction to AIDS, and just a lot, it's very deep and it's very heavy. And this one scene, I'm still not over it, and I don't know when I'm going to be over it or if I'm going to be over it, but it talked of one person dying of AIDS and what happened and how it happened. Like, vivid imagery of how this person died and then what happened to his body after he died. And I cried so hard, and it was not okay. It was not okay. But I was so thankful that I did both events in the same day because like the the Normal Heart, because of The Normal Heart, I learned a lot of history about gay culture that I wasn't previously aware of. And I know it's horrible to say, like I knew like some things, but like it was always like I feel whenever I've heard things about the AIDS outbreak and everything, I feel like people kind of don't really describe how nitty and gritty it really was, and like how bad of a time it was, and how what a horror it really was. And The Normal Heart really showcased it, and I give it so many props for doing that. Like, it wasn't afraid to push boundaries, and it wasn't afraid to make you feel uncomfortable, And it did exactly what good theater is supposed to do. It moved you. It really did move you. And it left you thinking a lot. Like, it was the first time in a very long time that I left a theater with my mind just, like, blown. Absolutely blown. And I don't know if I could sit through that again. I really don't think I could. But, like, it gave me a greater appreciation for Pride itself. Because it's like, I look at where we were like 20, 30 years ago to where we are now. And the difference is substantial. And we're only going further. And it's the dawn of a new day, and it's a bright future, a very bright future. And I can't wait to see where we're going. And it's been such a journey so far, and I only look forward to what's coming, because greatness. We're going places, and gay pride. But, like, I don't know, I really feel that so thankful and so indebted to everyone who led the way for us, and everyone who made it so that we could get to where we are today. And I just want to give a big thank you to everyone out there who has led the fight, who has participated in the fight, and I hope we never lose the fight in us. I hope that we keep clawing tooth and nail till everyone is equal, and things such as gay bullying and hate crimes, they all disappear, because in this day and age there's no need for discrimination. I mean, how many times must we make the same mistakes before we finally learn? And we're in the right direction, and we're going, and we're doing big things, and it's a bright future, and we're getting there. Progress is being made, and I'm so happy about it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good couple days. You guys are going to get a lot of videos this week. As I kept saying, like the last chapter of the How I Got to Pace stuff storyline is coming up. And I filmed that already. I filmed that a couple nights ago. But I wanted to post this video first. And the last chapter has to be split into 2 parts because it's so long. I couldn't really edit anything out of that one because it was a big story. So it's 2 parts. So that'll be up later this week. What else? I'm going to make a video with my brother's commercial in it. That's going to be fun. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have great days, nights, whatever we're doing. And New York Pride. Have a great... It was so much fun. Don't stop celebrating it just because the day's over, though. Keep it going. Keep the pride up and never live in regret. Just love yourself, and honestly, celebrate every single day as if it was yesterday. Celebrate every single day as if it was June 26th, because honestly, that's the way it should be. You should never have to hide yourself. Don't ever regret yourself. Just be yourself and love yourself. That's all there is to it. Bye, guys.